Hello everybody. How are we doing today? My gosh. Thank you again so much, BJ, for kicking us off with a very generous bits donation. I'm glad the card got to you. I refused to respond to K money. That was Easel, right? Oh my gosh, too funny. Hope you guys are doing well. You've been blacked out? No, my Krita's just loading slowly. You shouldn't be blacked out, it just hadn't gotten there yet. We are going to be drawing some more human anatomy study stuff today. Don't just pay no attention to the schema drawing. I shall, 3 Pioneer, thank you. Thank you for requesting more information. Yeah, we're going to be doing specifically hands and arms today. So if you'd like to do that with me, feel free. Hey Grim, also, welcome on in. It's good to see you. And yeah, I do my studies in Krita. Seems to be the fastest, lightest weight program for me to draw in on stream, especially when I'm at the studio. Every once in a while, my internet or my computer or something will have an issue, and it seems like the less, I don't know, I'm just trying to be as low bandwidth as possible, as many places as possible. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Thank you, Mace, for pinning that reference at the top. That is helpful for me as well. But yeah, if you guys want to do some arm and hand studies, I've got a bunch of stuff pinned in that anatomy section. I'm going to start with just the arm, I think. I've got a nice reference here. Various poses of the arm. But yeah, there's obviously probably like, if you go to the figure drawing section of my Pinterest board, like if you go up one folder, there is a link to like a 3D skeletal model that you can like move around and pose and stuff. It's actually really handy. So if you'd like to make your own references, you can always use that. I haven't used it in a while, but I remember really enjoying it. But for right now, sorry, hiccup. I just ate a bunch of lunch really fast because I usually end up streaming longer than I'm allowed to have lunch. So we'll see how long I go today. But this is the plan. The plan is to do hand and arm studies. So, let's see. There's also these really handy like drawovers people have done. I might keep one of these up actually. It's kind of nice. One day, one day, one day. Heck, let's pin that too. Oh, this is a good one too. Okay, yeah, I might use this one actually. This one is helpful. Shows the different muscles in the arm from different angles, which is helpful. Well, I'm not sure how accurate one of these is. It might depend on how buff the person is. This muscle group starts at the triceps, stretches to the thumb. Oh, interesting. Let's save this one. This seems helpful too. Copy. Okay, arms and hands. This is a useful thing. Children will play. Actually, I kind of liked that better over there. But how's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. And I hope everyone had a good weekend. Down with my head. Singing songs of freedom like a there we go. Okay. Arms. Let's do hands and arms. Yeah. Hands and arms. Handwriting is so bad here. I feel like there's something about the Huion that just the way the pressure sensitivity works. It's so much more sensitive. I don't know. Like, I don't have the best handwriting under the like most normal of circumstances, but holy cow, it's bad here. That's supposed to be a hand. Alright, let's see. I need to pull up my Streamer view. Hey Raka, how you doing? Let me scroll up and say hi to everybody, and then we'll get started. I'm kind of on the fence about posting when I go live on social media. I would love input on this. Do you guys find it helpful if I post that I'm live on like Twitter or Instagram or Blue Sky? Because sometimes I feel like a little spammy, and I just don't know if I should be doing it every time. But if you guys find that helpful, let me know. I want to make sure I'm doing things that are useful. Let me scroll up to the top. I think Rue was first, I believe. So welcome in, Rue, if you're still here. Thanks for being here. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And of course, BJ White, hello to you as well. Thank you for, again, for the bits and the cute emotes. Grimitator, welcome in. Also first time chat, I see. Good to have you. Amaze and Silvolt. 3 Pioneer, hello. I know you said just to say Pioneer, but I always forget. I apologize. Hey PJ, how are you? Good to see you. No, Amaze, we're not making K money a thing. And Raga. Successfully, yes. Amaze finally talked me into using Krita. Another humorous warm-up. Oh my gosh, Amaze, you know what has to happen when you say things like this. You have to get cheesed. It's no problem. Okay, thanks. Thanks for your graciousness with me. And we do puns. Yes, Grim. We are. When puns happen here, you get cheese thrown at you. So you just, prepare yourself. If that's something you decide to engage in, the cheese will engage with you also. Oh my goodness, too funny. Well, welcome in everybody, and welcome in lurkers, and anyone else who happens to be watching this somehow, I guess, on the VOD for some reason. I don't know why you do that, but welcome in. We're going to be drawing hands and arms today, and I'm waffling on whether or not I should post that I'm live, so we'll see if I end up doing that. But I hope everyone's doing well, and as always, thank you for your attention and your presence. Internet's a big place, and I appreciate that anybody would choose to spend any of their time here. So, let's go to this spot so I can actually see chat. I don't know why, but it feels like I haven't streamed in a while. And I know that's not true. It just feels that way. There we go. You might collect quite a bit of cheese then someday. You know, an army of text-based Grim, that was a big cheese. No, it's okay, I approve. I like cheesy stuff around here. Some people maybe don't like it, but we even have channel points called Bits of Cheese. So it's sort of a thing. So you're in good company. Let's see. Armadillo. Raga, didn't you request a snow lizard last time? Do you want me to refund those points? I just remembered that. Let's see, we did the gratitude jar. We did the positive news. Wow, I have some old ones in here. Yeah, you did a snow lizard. I'm gonna refund you those points, I think. Let's see. How do I refund? There we go. Okay, there you go. You should have those points back. So an armadillo. I'm going to spell it the right way, but I do see what you did there, Raga. If anybody hasn't been here for the... nope, not this. Hold on. This is the wrong thing. Don't look. That has nothing to do with anything. Boy, good thing I'm not an SFW artist. That could have been bad. Let's see. Draw me an animal. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So draw me an animal is basically where... These are very funny. Where somebody can request an animal, and I will have 5 minutes to draw it, and then we will learn about it together. So I'm gonna assume that Raga meant an actual armadillo, not an arm animal, because it does have to be a real animal. So we're gonna do an armadillo. They are really fun. And armadillos are kind of interesting. I believe there's actually a couple of species, and I learned something new about armadillos recently, so I'm gonna incorporate that into this drawing. So armadillos, how is the snow lizard? Snow lizard's about this tall and just a pile of snow. There is no There is no part of the snow dinosaur that looks like a dinosaur any longer. It was 55 degrees yesterday, and I think it's going to get up to 60 today. So I'm anticipating most of the snow will be melted by the end of the day, unless it's like in the shadows or something, which the dino was not, unfortunately. Okay, so 5 minutes to draw an armadillo. It is 10:20, so I'm going to go till 10:25-ish. And we're going to draw a little armadillo. Wink. They're so cute with their little faces. Really, they're little everythings. They're like mammal turtles. And I want to say, I guess we can look this up, but did we ever definitively figure out if they were related to glyptodons or not? We'll look it up at the end. But I do request that there's no hints in chat in case I get something wrong. I mean, I'm pretty confident I got this one, but, you know, just in case, I guess. We do tend to keep the rules kind of, you know, look it up yourself. Feel free to draw along and see if you can draw one without reference if you want to, but do request that there aren't any spoilers in the chat, basically. I know they're kind of fluffy. They got little, like, fluffs poking out. Yeah, we'll say that this is an armadillo, and then I'll color it, and then we'll look it up together. Yeah, this is just a game you can play every, like, I don't know, half hour or so. These games become available. You do have to have channel points to play the game, but if you follow or lurk or hang out through a raid, you'll earn channel points pretty fast. If warmer than there, yeah, it's pretty warm. It's gonna be back down cold again next week, though. I think we're just having a little false spring. It tends to happen I would say it's pretty common to have like a few days of cold snap and then a few days of warm for our winter here in Colorado, which is kind of a bummer because we already have kind of a short growing season, and sometimes the trees and things like the fruiting trees will accidentally like start to bloom in like February or March because of these warm snaps that we get, and then there'll just be nothing on them because all the blossoms will die, like, and then no fruit will be produced that year. So it's a little bit frustrating, but that's okay. It is nice to get the warmer days, even so. I cannot hear my music at all. Can you guys hear it? Is it even on? Is this thing on? I have no idea. Armadillos. We have a lot of these in Texas, where I grew up. I don't know how common they are elsewhere. I'm pretty sure they're mostly a North American creature, but I could be wrong about that. We will learn momentarily. I'm trying to remember what their ears look like. I feel like they just like stick out here on the side of their head really funny. Oops, deleted it. Maybe something like this? I don't know. I don't even know if they have whiskers. I feel like I drew the nose wrong. I feel like it's more of a like that. Okay, let's learn. I think I have 2 minutes still. I guess I could draw the ground that it lives on. I never really know what to add, so sometimes if I have time I'll put a little background in there. They live on the ground, and they get run over a lot. It's very sad. I think they also carry leprosy. So like never, if you ever see an armadillo skeleton, do not touch it. I'm pretty sure that is something that is true about them. Like they carry it, but they aren't susceptible to it. So they just kind of walk around carrying leprosy to us humans. Okay. Let's look up the armadillo, learn about it, and then we will draw hands. Like I said we were going to. Armadillo. Hey, look at that. I mean, I think I got close-ish. There's quite a bit of variety, actually. I wonder how many species there are. Oh, dang, there's a ton of species. Okay. I was probably thinking about the southern armadillo, because they are really hairy. Well, I guess they're all a little bit hairy. But, yeah, I got close. I'm gonna give myself like a 90. I think I got pretty close. So this is an armadillo if you haven't seen one before. It's Spanish for little armored ones. Aw. New World placental mammal in the old order of Cingulata. They form, I'm so bad with these names. along with anteaters and sloths. Cool. 21 extant species, that means living species of armadillo, have been described, some of which are distinguished by the number of bands on their armor. All species are native to the Americas. There it is. Let's see. Living armadillos are characterized. They do live in Texas. Yep. Yeah, I was just talking about how we see them all the time down there. I'm pretty sure it's this one that I've seen before. Oh, no, it's not that one. It looks like this one. Which one is the one? Oh, I forgot to draw the thing I was gonna draw that I learned. Shoot. Because I learned recently that a lot of armadillos walk on their tiptoes. Like this one doesn't seem to. This one has flat feet. But a lot of them walk on their like on their claws. It's very funny. Okay, let's see if I can find the one that lives in Texas, which is where I grew up, for those who don't know. A recent genetic research has shown that megafaunal glyptodons, which became extinct around 12,000 years ago, are true armadillos more closely related to all other living armadillos than to this. Wow! So the glyptodon is more closely related to most armadillos other than this living one? Just genetically? That's really interesting. Oh, wait, this looks a lot like the one that I've seen before. Maybe this is the one I was thinking of. Where do you live? Ah, yep, this one lives in Texas. So this must be the one I've seen before. The 9-banded armadillo. I think. Long nose, naked tail. Oh, it's not called the 9-banded. It's called Dasypus. Species are known as long-nosed or naked-tailed armadillos. Yeah, okay. Well, this looks like the ones that I've seen. I remember them being fluffier. I guess there is some fluff on the bottom. But, yeah, there we go. Armadillo. They don't have silly ears like I thought they did. I don't know why I thought that. Look at this one! It's basically like a squished armadillo mole. This just looks like a Pokemon. This doesn't look like a real animal, but it is. It's actually called a pink fairy armadillo. Isn't that crazy? Ooh, a 9-banded armadillo? I might have seen this one. This one's goes even further north. I bet maybe this is the one I see. Okay. Yeah, it's fuzzy. Okay, this is the one I've seen before, yeah. Because whenever I've seen them, they are kind of fluffy. 9-banded armadillo. This is for sure the one I've seen. They're so cute. They're cute little disease carriers. Oh, look at that skeleton, you guys. How wild if you like only found this part and didn't find. Wait, is there shell keratin? Would that shell not fossilize? Hold on. Keratinized. Yeah, they are keratinized. So, oh my gosh, so it's very possible that a gajillion years from now, if somebody were to find this fossilized without the shell, they would have no idea. They would just see this. Look at those big digging attachments right there. That giant elbow. I learned that recently and I think it's very interesting. I've been trying to notice stuff like that on bones more that I look at them. Well, there we go. True dillos? It does look like a Pokemon, right? Where did it go? Where did that cute one go? I'm just clicking around now. Well, there we go. Something about leprosy. Hold on. Leprosy? Yeah. Valuable for use in medical research, as they are among the few mammals, other than humans, susceptible to leprosy. Oh, I didn't know that they were actually susceptible to it. I thought they just carried it. In Texas, 9-banded armadillos are raised to participate in armadillo racing. I grew up in Texas and was not familiar with this custom. Well-established sport in which the animals scurry down a 12-meter... What? The hover hog? Oh, the hoover hog. Oh, I read that wrong. I was like, it does kind of look like they're hovering. Species was hunted for meat in East Texas, where it became known as poor man's pork. For those who considered President Hoover to be responsible for I see. Earlier German settlers in Texas would often refer to the armadillo as Panzerschwein, armored pig, I guess. In 1995, the 9-banded armadillo was, with some resistance, made the... Oh yeah, I do remember that. With some resistance, that's interesting. I do remember learning about that in school, about the state animal being the armadillo. It is often seen dead on the roadside. It's true. It's true. Well, there we go. If you want to learn more about the... Here, I'll just link you to this armadillo. But if you want to learn more about the armadillo, there you go. Whoops. Nope. Apparently I can't copy and paste. Hold on. Copy and paste. Okay, let's look at the little Pokemon one more time. Just take a good look. There it is. And we're done. Okay, let's go back to drawing. Armadillo. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So yeah, mine looks like he's wearing a football helmet. I don't know why. But you know what? I think I did okay. Hey Yanni, how you doing? And also Ungoy, how are you doing? Good to see you both. You can always give it a hat. That's true. I could have given it a hat. We did that one time when I didn't know what the animal was. It was an olm. I know what it is now. And I will probably remember it now because of the dumb drawing that I did. Okay, I actually want to study this one first, I think. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to post today that I'm doing studies. Maybe I should, but I'm just probably not gonna. I don't know, I'm torn on that. Like, I don't want all of my posts on social media to just be stream announcement posts. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'd be curious to know how you guys handle that, or if I'm just overthinking it and nobody cares. Probably that's the answer. But alas, here we are. Alright, what did they say about this? Trying to think about anatomy as I draw this. I probably should have done a muscle study first. In fact, I probably should be drawing from this one first just to look at the muscles and like where they attach and how they turn when they move. But, you know, I'm just gonna draw, I think, today. Had a long but good weekend, and I'm very tired. I couldn't fall asleep last night on time. I have this very bad habit sometimes of getting involved in like a podcast or a video or something and doing that too close to bedtime. And then I'll get super into whatever the topic is and I'll just do a deep dive, and that kind of happened last night, so a little sleepy. Accidentally stayed up till midnight, did not mean to. Trying so hard to fix my sleep schedule. It's a challenge. I cannot hear my music at all. I have no idea what's playing. Hopefully, I turned it up a little. Let me know if that's too loud. 4 a.m. was doing some homework. Oh no! Oh no. I remember those days. I can't find my move tool. Oh, there it is. Oh gosh, yes. The days of last minute homework. And that habit that I got into doing that really came back to bite me when I was older. If you are at all able to break that, I highly recommend it. It's a tough one to get out of the habit of. My problem was I always got straight A's, even though I did stuff last minute, sometimes like in class. And so I think I just, I was rewarded too often for low effort, and it definitely created a bad habit in me. If I had made poor grades doing it, I probably would have motivated myself a little more, but I feel like especially now, I don't know, I'm sure it's even worse now. Teachers are probably just happy when people turn in homework. So many reasons I could not be a secondary teacher if I were to go back to teaching, and homework is one of them. I would hate to have to sit there and spend my free time grading homework. Gross. This has gotten loud. One time you missed a whole page on a test and still got 94. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's the standards have dropped so low. It's not helping anything. But it's the state that we're in with education right now in America. It's not good. Not good. Not good at all. I would go on a tirade about why I think that's the case, but you guys don't want to hear my teacher soapbox. It's only 10:30 in the morning. We'll save that for this afternoon. CMAs doesn't want to hear it. He's giving me dot face. Okay. It's kind of interesting that to have this reference of like the hand and the arm at different states, like the arm's in the same position, but even just looking at how the muscles react to the hand being in different positions is kind of interesting. I mean, most of it's happening in the wrist, but you can see like different things and tendons like flexing here under the arm especially, which I don't know, I find kind of interesting. Maybe it can help me remember how to do any of this. Just broke this guy's finger. Poor guy. Hold on. Hold on, guy. Oh, this is an awkward angle. So to help me get around some of the weird foreshortening happening in this reference, I'm trying to think about the hand as a form, right? I'm trying to think about like what the bones are doing, what the tendons are doing, why I'm seeing like this part of the thumb versus that part of the thumb. And that can kind of help as you draw, I think, if you think about it as a three-dimensional object that you're kind of sculpting. That tends to help me make sure that I can like check myself for inaccuracies. And don't be afraid to redraw. Like, sometimes your first pass is not the best pass, and that's okay. And then sometimes your first pass is okay. You gotta kind of learn how to trust your gut, I guess, but... I might just draw his hand on this one. Do a little bit more of like a detailed hand study. Trying to get the big shapes blocked in there first, and then worry about details once I have the proportions right. Trying to think about like where, you know, the knuckles are underneath the palm there, how the skin is stretching from top of the hand down to the thumb. If you've spent any amount of time looking at your own hand, hopefully these are landmarks that seem familiar to you. I would think, anyway. Probably help if I didn't have like the world's chunkiest brush as I'm trying to draw this. Yes, yes, amazing. I did in fact make it smaller. Mr. Snark over there. If only there was a way. I was getting onto myself. Don't worry, you don't have to get onto me. I have to do plenty of that. That's an example of self-deprecation, folks. Let's see. Illegal. So what? Self-deprecation? No, no, no. It's the only form of acknowledging failure. It's clearly the only healthy option. And that, folks, is sarcasm. Just in case that wasn't clear. Oh, so you pick on me. I see, I see. Well, at least you're doing it in a healthy way. That's fair. I deserve to be picked on. Ah, this finger. Why does this finger look so weird in the picture? I feel like I have to change... Like, sometimes I feel like you do run into this where you have to change... Like, take a little bit of artistic license and change the actual image to make it not look like... terrible. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just gonna draw what my heart says. My heart says draw it this way, so I'm gonna draw it that way. Still, wah! I just knocked my tablet off its stand. Holy cantaloupes. Please ignore. You're a light bulb, you're the best. Do you say anything else? Aw, look at you, Grim, you're so cheerful. I love that. The world could definitely use more light, that's for sure. It's plenty dark, so I appreciate you bringing your light here. I have a pretty bad habit of self-deprecation that I'm trying to break, but it is tough. Lifelong habits are tough. Okay, let's move on. Let's do a different one. I don't want to spend the whole stream on this weird hand. I can't hear anything. Wait, a ribbon seal? Yanni? I think we drew this one once before. I'm trying to remember what was special about the ribbon seal. Ah, see, this is the thing. Like, I know I'm gonna forget these things. Draw me an animal. Has it already been half an hour? Really? It took me half an hour to draw 3 hands? That seems wrong. Okay, draw me an animal. Let's get back over here. We're gonna do another draw me an animal. It is 10:43. Okay, it's only been like 10 minutes since I did the last one. I just waited a while, apparently. Okay, a ribbon seal. Let's see. Shoot, I don't remember. I don't remember what a ribbon seal looked like. I remember what I thought a ribbon seal looked like. Were they spotted? Were they patchy? I can't remember. There was something about them. I think I maybe drew them spotted. I don't remember. If you're the one who requested this before, I apologize. I do try to warn people. My memory is terrible. We've done a few before that I have forgotten. Well, I'm gonna draw a seal for sure. Yeah, put ribbons and bows on it. Yeah, that's true. I could do that. Yeah, same rules, guys. If anybody is just joining us for the first time for a Draw Me an Animal, just don't give me any hints in chat. You feel free to look it up yourself if you want to see what it is. I don't even know if I know how to draw a seal. I don't remember if that's how their hands look. did a seal study one time. Okay, ribbon seal. How do you look? I'm trying to remember. Your brain melted when you realize way too late that the ring finger is longer than the pointer finger? On a seal? Nice. I did not draw it that way, but I'll have to try and remember that. Oh, on a person. Oh, I was like, huh, never noticed that. Ring finger is longer than the pointer finger. Mine's not. I think it depends. I think everybody's hands are different. Oh, I'm getting distracted. I have 5 minutes to do this. I have to not read chat for a minute. Let's see. It's too easy to distract me, Rue. How dare. No, I think you might be right. I think you might be right. It depends, because it's like that with toes, too. Like, some people, their second toe is longer than their big toe. Their pointer toe, I guess. Ah! Why? Who did that? Yes, I have been squirreled. I am easily squirreled. Yanni, I'm working on your ribbon seal. Why would you want to squirrel me? No, don't be sorry. I'm just teasing. It is literally the most common thing that happens on this stream is people squirreling me. Sometimes with an actual button, and sometimes just by distracting me with a topic like, how long is your ring finger compared to your pointer finger? Chat, tell us. Who else in chat has a ring finger that's longer than their pointer finger? I guess it also kind of depends on how you're... Okay, I'm getting so... We'll talk about this after the stream, after I do this. Because it also depends on how I'm like holding my hand too. For some reason I want to put blotches on the seal. I don't know why. I don't know if this is right. But for some reason my brain's like, you should put some blotches on that seal though. So I'm gonna try blotches. I don't know if this is correct. It feels wrong now that I've drawn it. But I really want to do it, so I am. Hey Neil, how's it going? We're just gonna put some blotchy marks. I don't know. I have no idea. But this might be a ribbon seal. We're gonna go learn. We're gonna go find out. It's been about 5 minutes, so. Hey Lodenin, how you doing? Oh, ribbon, that's true. It could be an envelope seal. Ribbon seal. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! You guys, the deep recesses of my mind did sort of remember this. Okay, all right, go subconscious Casey. I didn't do the blotches correctly, but they are like these big wide stripes. Okay, because we've done this one before, but I couldn't remember the specific markings of the ribbon seal. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that interesting? Wow, I'm surprised. My brain didn't mislead me, sort of. I mean, I guess I got the head a little bit close. I got them inverted, but dark face, white stripes all around. Got it. A white ribbon on a dark seal. These are cool though. Very, very unique critter. Let's learn about the ribbon seal a little bit. So the other part of drawing an animal is once I've drawn it, then we get to go learn about it. So let's go to the ribbon seal. Here, you can read along if you'd like to, chat. Thank you, Aga, thank you. Oh, thank you, Maze. Let's see, it's a medium-sized pinniped from the seal family, so pinnipeds are seals. Seals and walruses and stuff. It's found in the Arctic and subarctic regions of the North Pacific Ocean. Cool. Notably in the Bering Sea. Oh. It's distinguished by its striking coloration with 2 wide white stripes and 2 white circles against dark brown and black fur. Oh, so it has 2 stripes and 2 circles. So like around... Oh, it's like around each part of it? Like the head has a ring, the tail has a ring. Is that how it works? And each arm has a ring? Is that how it works? Hold on, I need more pictures. Is that... Let me look at that one of his belly. Oh my gosh, that is how it works. I can try to remember that. Look at him! Look at him! Yeah, it's like a little circle around, it's like little targets. Like, here's all my ends. It's really funny. Okay, cool. They're so cute. Look at them! Look how cute they are. Okay, let's learn more about them. Oh, wait, are they endangered? Least concern. Okay, cool. Love that. Love that. Ribbon seal pup. Oh, look at him. He's so fluffy. Change its name to the ring seal? That's true. It does make a little more sense. Probably a thing you can find out. Tipo. Yeah, probably. Probably. I think I have some in my closet, actually. Okay, let's see. What's an interesting fact we can learn? Male ribbon seals are typically larger. This is particularly recognizable in their skull morphology, which means because the male nares, or nasal openings, are much larger than female nares. Large males are hypothesized to have a better chance of reproducing with multiple females. They have a higher fitness level and win competition. Okay. But they look the same still, I think. Very cool. I was trying to see if I could find any other like interesting facts that set them apart. The ribbon seal dives to depths of up to 200 meters in search of food. Oh, it's solitary and forms no herds. Interesting. That is actually kind of unique for seals. I feel like normally seals tend to kind of like hang out together. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, well there we go. Here's where they live. They live between Alaska and Russia. Oh, you can find them over by Japan. Cute. Well, very cool. I'm not super familiar with this type of seal, but I do enjoy it. It is quite cute. Look at this one. Look at this one. That doesn't even look like one. It must be a pup. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Ah! Pretty sure I have this pinned, but just in case, let's pin this critter. I think I do have a pin of the ribbon seal, but I do have a pin of head section. Hey, where's my pin of heads? Oh, that's right, they're with bears, I think. Arctodia, that's what it is. Here they are, seals. Boink. Might need to split them up eventually. That's because, for those who don't know, by the way, if you're like, why did you put seals with bears in your organization? Well, chat, I'm so glad that you asked this question, clearly. I just anticipated your question, really. But look, you can go to Wikipedia. And they are in Pinnipeda, right? But if you look at carnivora, seals and bears, if they have a tree here, it'll show you. Oh, they don't have a tree. Let's go to one zoom. I like one zoom. Any excuse to go play on one zoom, really. Bears. Oh, I will. Thank you, Yanni. Thank you for the permission to go on. So here's bears, right? And if you type in seals, they're very close. True seals. No, I just want pinnipeds. Hold on, will it show up if I just type in penny? Nope, I went to the wrong thing. Stop! This is going somewhere else. It's going to bugs. Seals. Seal! Let's go to the elephant seal. I messed it up. Hold on. Let's look at it again. Whee! It's like a roller coaster. Why won't I go to seal? Seal. There we go. So here's the seals. Seals, sea lions, and walruses are right here. But bears are right here. See how they're in the dog-like carnivorans. So there's like dogs, bears, seals. They're very close is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, if anybody wants to go to one zoom and play, highly recommend. It's always a good time. Do you need a distraction? Do you want to know how closely related animals are to each other genetically? Check out one zoom. Okay. Here we go. Save. Let's see. Let's go back to drawing arms and hands, like we're supposed to. Because I'm really good at being on task. Sad fact, ribbon seal is a favorite meal for polar bears. Well, yeah, but bears do have to eat as well. Like, I wouldn't want the polar bears to go extinct because they didn't want to eat. I didn't realize that, though. Because I do feel like you don't hear about ribbon seals very often. At least I don't. Maybe other people do. Give me shelter. just a shot away. It's just a shot away. Polar bears pull up belugas. That's true, ZBrush. That's true. Polar bears are pretty much the baddest thing on land or water. They are intense. Oh, here's a really good hand reference. This is like way more hands than I will ever draw, probably. Oh, it just disappeared. Ooh, that actually, some of those look a little blurry and hard to make out. Let's just do a more classic hand reference. There we go. Copy image. All right. I'm gonna break this one up, I think. They're the only black bears as well. Oh yeah, because their skin is black. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Polar bears are technically black skinned. Okay, there we go. Are polar bears meaner than dolphins? I mean, define mean. I feel like any animal can be aggressive if it needs to be or feels threatened. Dolphins definitely can be mean, but I would say as far as aggression, I would trust a dolphin more than a polar bear personally. Like, dolphins regularly are playful with people. Polar bears are regularly predatory with everything. So yeah, that would be my guess. Would be that a polar bear is going to be a little more aggressive, probably. Back to work for you. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out, Dan the BC Man. Clean out photos. Oh, well, thank you for letting me be your background noise. I appreciate that. Appreciate any lyrics that folks want to drop. We're going to be drawing, so like I said, for anyone, I guess I didn't really do a good job today of introducing what the art gym is. I'm so sorry. Just kind of jumped right in. But yeah, basically, if anybody wants to draw along, you sure can. We will look at everybody's studies at the end of stream. If you want to share them. You don't have to share them, obviously. If you just want to draw along and use this as like an accountability session, that's also fantastic. But yeah, feel free if anybody wants to draw along to do so. And then we will look at your work at the end, if you want. That's kind of how it goes. We do this Monday through Wednesday. So wait, hold on. I've totally messed up the foreshortening on this. Oops. You consider the polar bear one of the less predictable animals who seem to fear nothing. Yeah, I would agree with that assessment for sure. You don't find dolphins aggressive unless you are a prey item, and which humans are not yet. Yeah, unless you're a prey item or you're a shark. They're pretty mean to sharks. They're pretty much like, hey, we hate you. We're gonna headbutt you to death. Which is, I mean, fair. I'm sure sharks have 2 death to many dolphins. And that might be why they have that reaction to them. Hopefully they don't see us as prey items ever, I would hope. That could be a little bit scary. Although, there's not that many humans probably that interact, I mean, on average, with dolphins in the wild. So I don't think that there's a high chance of them seeing us as prey. Because I don't even know, what are the largest, I don't even know what the largest animals a dolphin will go after is. Maybe like a seal? I don't know, will they go after seals? Or are seals friends for dolphins? I don't know. It seems like a lot of things are friends for dolphins. They don't like orcas, I'm pretty sure. I think dolphins and orcas don't get along, which is funny because they're like cousins. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different cetacean. There's one that they like do not enjoy. Gotta leave for a bit. Okay, yeah, I'll have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Tues are really cool. Yes, I do like the Tues. Feel free to, yeah, if you want to hang out and save up some points, you could always request a Tues. They are a good one. Alright. And then just FYI, we do have an ad starting up in like 3 minutes. I do 180 seconds of ads, so I do all the ads in one chunk here, just so that we can eliminate pre-rolls for anybody who, you know, doesn't have a sub. And it also, yeah, it's just kind of beneficial, so people can like check out the stream without having to worry about getting hit by ads immediately. So that's what we do. If you want to support the stream, feel free to leave the lurk on during the ads. Just don't mute the video, but you can mute the tab. Feel free to walk away, do whatever you gotta do. But I do appreciate any support if you want to support. If not, that's fine too. Yeah, hand studies. I'll do another arm study here in a second, but... Oh my gosh, hey Ray! How's it going? Illustrated, good to see you. Welcome on in. We're just doing some arm and hand studies right now, if anybody wants to join in. Thank you so much for getting that shout out. Make sure you guys are following Illustrated. We met, I believe, during the streaming last fall. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Thank you so much for choosing me as a raid target. I would love to see any work you want to share if it's work safe. Feel free to drop a link in chat. Like I said, we're just doing some warm-up studies right now. So I do this thing Monday through Wednesday called the Art Gym. And the idea is just to create an accountability hour, basically. If anybody wants to do any kind of studying from observation, this is something that I have always struggled to make time for, with just like doing studies. And I know a lot of artists tend to struggle to just like force ourselves to do this. So this is sort of me needing accountability and inviting anybody else who wants to level up with me and, you know, use that tutorial you've been saving for years, or draw from some photos you took or that you found. I have references at the top of the chat if you want to join in. You don't have to do hands and arms if you're not wanting to. We do all kinds of things. We do like animals, architecture, vehicles, environment stuff. I try to keep it pretty varied in the stuff that I do. And then I also do some other stuff. Let me see if I see a link from Ray first. And also, welcome in Raiders. How is everybody doing? I hope you had fun hanging out with Illustrated. Doob and Grind, hello, welcome in. Poot rated, the Poot Pals. Oh my gosh, that's so cute, Ray. I love that. Thank you for showering us with love. We really appreciate that. North of Eden, hello. Good to see ya. You were doodling up a cute cake. Oh yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to see them. While we're waiting on that link from you, here is some of the stuff that I do on stream. So if anybody has never been here before, in the afternoons I do longer format streams. I usually do like project-based stuff. This afternoon I'm going to try to either finish a new painting for my portfolio, or I might work on some emotes. We'll see how I'm feeling this afternoon. But typically it's something for my portfolio or more projects based. I'm also on Wednesday afternoon, let me get to it. I'll be doing some sculpting. Not this sculpture, this is one that we finished on stream a while ago, but on Wednesday, on the last Wednesday of the month, I do a sculpting stream. And so we'll be finishing a winged snake that I was doing for Lunar New Year. That I'll be hopefully working some more on Wednesday. But I also have a comic called Drift, if anyone wants to check that out, !Drift in the chat. I do stickers and stuff. I post most of those on social media, so if anyone needs socials, there they are. Mostly on Blue Sky and Instagram these days, although I have been uploading a ton of pictures to YouTube, so if anybody wants to follow me on YouTube. I think once you hit 500 followers on YouTube, you can start monetizing. I'm not anywhere near close to that, but if you'd like to help me get there, I think I'm at like 200, so feel free to click a follow. But yeah, this is what I do. So welcome in, Raiders. I hope everyone's doing well. Oh, thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. Another fun thing that we do, at least that I think is fun, is we do this thing called Sea Slug Dragons. It's like a creature design prompt I do once a month. I do this on the first Wednesday of the month. So we have a first Wednesday of the month regular special stream, and then we have a last Wednesday of the month. And then every once in a while my chat talks me into playing a game or something on Twitch, but I'm really not much of a gamer, at least not on Twitch. Sometimes on my own time. But we have played Journey. I played Journey for the first time here on Twitch, and then we've played part of Okami, and we probably need to finish that sometime. And what else do we play? Katamari Damacy. That's all I've played on Twitch. So anyway, this is the kind of stuff that I do. Oh, and perfect timing. Here's a link from Illustrated. Let's check it out. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, look at this, you guys. Oh, look at this cute cake. Is this for like just for fun, or is this for an actual, like, is it for a card? I super love it. Very February appropriate. Super, super cute. Aww. Yeah, so again, guys, if you aren't following Illustrated, make sure that you do. Yeah, I'm glad, yeah, of course, and thank you again for that raid. I super, super appreciate that. It's really nice of you to bring your chat here. I'll try to take really good care of them, and if you have to raid and run, please don't feel obligated to hang out or anything. But this is adorable. I love the really nicely drawn, number one, but the characters are so cute. Like, look at those charming little faces. Look how charming! Aww, very cute. Yeah, it's good to see you. Okay. So, yep, we're gonna be sketching for another, like, half hour or so. And then at that end of that half hour, we'll kind of look at stuff on stream. So if anybody wants to join in for the art gym, I do have a Discord. You can drop your art into the art gym section as long as it is... Oh my gosh! What? Double raid? Oh my gosh, Kiki Hunter Creative. Holy cow. I was just explaining the art gym and how people can drop their studies into the art gym of the Discord if they want. And we'll do a showcase at the end of stream. Oh, thank you, Tech, for that follow. I super appreciate that. We're studying hands and arms today. What did you get up to? My gosh, I'm honored. 2 raids. Back to back. Holy cow. Thank you. Let me scroll up and say hi. Oh, and thank you for the follows. You guys are so sweet. It's dinner time. Okay, well, have a good one, Ray. Thank you again for bringing your community here, and have a lovely dinner. Thank you so much for the lurk. I do appreciate the lurks. Especially now that raids count toward viewer numbers. Definitely extra appreciate lurks. Makes a few things maybe more possible for me. Somebody just followed. I don't know who it was, but thank you. Tea Mugs and Toys, well, thank you for that follow. Very cute name. Hands are hard, yes, and that's why we're focusing on them. Reiko, partner push might be a little more possible now that numbers from raids actually officially count. It would be easier for me to track, that's for sure. I'm still not totally committed, but I appreciate that people want that, and lurking is a great way, and reading it is a great way to encourage that to happen for sure. You were working on making new set sprite emotes. Oh, cute. Well, if you want to share, Kiki, feel free to drop a link in chat. I mean, it sounds very work safe, but as long as it's work safe, I'm happy to show it off. Or, you know, if you want to drop a social link or something. Welcome, Raiders. So I just did this spiel. I'm so sorry for anyone who had to sit through it twice, but I'm really honored by the raid. Thank you again so much. And anybody who hasn't been here before, my name is Casey, and right now you caught us right in the middle of a workout. This is a workout stream. Hey, Struble, how's it going? It's so good to see you. Struble's another art friend here on Twitch. But yeah, the art gym. For anyone who hasn't been to the art gym before, the idea is it's kind of like how you need an accountability buddy to get to the gym sometimes. You also sometimes need an accountability buddy to get to the art gym, right? It just helps me make sure that I actually do studies, basically. And so since I wasn't making time to do studies on my own, I decided to start streaming it. And other people have kind of joined in, and it's become sort of this accountability like sketch hour. So if anybody wants to join in, today's topic is hands and arms, but you don't have to draw hands and arms if you don't want to. Any kind of study, as long as it's from observation, something training your observation eye, whether it's from reference that's two-dimensional or something you're like looking at in front of you to draw. As long as it's from observation, it counts as a study, and we'll look at it together at the end of stream. So if you want to be a part of that, just drop into the Discord. I think I dropped a link in chat. I can't remember, so I'm just gonna do it again. But anyway, you can drop your images there. And oh, Kiki, here we go. I don't have easily prepared links to drop. That's fine, that's fine. Happy to share a shop link. Yeah, let's look at it. Let's look at it. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Yes, let's look at this. So if you guys haven't clicked that shop link, here you go. Kiki Hunter. Oh, these are so cute. Oh my gosh, I love these. Boston cream donut earrings. Amazing. Aw, I love clay stuff. Oh, these are cute too. These little chocolate heart earrings. Oh my gosh. I wonder if Struble likes this one. I bet. I don't even have to look at chat, I just know. Oh, these are super cute. Oh my gosh, lovely, lovely stuff. And you make these on stream sometimes, yes? No? Maybe? These are awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Look at these cute ducks. Oh no, they're so cute. Look at them. Oh, cute little polymer earrings. I love these. I bet these do very well at shows. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Kiki, and thank you for bringing your community here. I also do some sculpting, actually, if you're into sculpting. I was just talking about this for the last raid, but the last stream of the month, which is usually in the afternoon on a Monday or Wednesday. This month it'll be Wednesday, but I do a sculpting stream, so I also sculpt here on stream sometimes. It's a lot of fun. I also use polymer. I use Sculpey. I'm hoping to use up my Sculpey and switch to cosplay eventually, but right now I'm still using up some old student grade Sculpey. But yeah, I do sometimes snow. That's true, Yanni. We did a sculpting stream on Saturday or Friday. Saturday? It was sometime recently. Because we got snow here and I made a snow sculpture. Let me know if you guys want to see that. It was not very intense. It was mostly silly. The first time we raided you actually. Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, good timing then, because we only do it once a month. But yeah, I'll be doing a flying serpent on Wednesday. Trying to, anyway. Sometimes my internet has not been the best at the studio lately, so we'll see how much I can get through. But I also have a comic, !Drift, if anybody wants to read it. I'm really hoping to put this back in production this year. It's been on hiatus for a couple years because my life's been crazy, but I'd like to teach myself how to make a graphic novel, and Drift is kind of how I plan on doing that. So if anyone wants to read that, I also have social media you can check out where I post all this other stuff, but most of the time when you come in, I'll be working on digital art like this. So if you like digital art, that's primarily what I would say that I do here, is a lot of creatures, I'm trying to get better at storytelling visually and environments and stuff like that, so you'll see a lot of like digital painting going on here. But if that's your vibe, love to have you. Thanks for lurking either way, and thanks for checking out the stream and you know, giving a new streamer a chance, as they say. So, and thank you guys for pushing me toward my my follower goal. I really appreciate that. You guys are super kind. I think I'm like 4 away from the tipping point where it starts averaging up, and it'll start telling people that I have 2,800 followers. So I guess we'll throw a little mini party when that happens. But there we go. That's what I do. So thank you again for coming in, and I'm gonna draw some more hands. We do have ads coming up. I did snooze them as many times as I could, but we have ads coming up in a minute and a half, just FYI. If anybody wants to support the stream, feel free to stick it out through the ads, but I also understand if you gotta go or you can't, it's totally fine. I also get that ads are just kind of annoying, so, but they do help support the stream if it makes you feel any better, so there's been many months where the ad revenue has paid for my studio in the past year, so I really appreciate that. Granted, I don't pay a lot for my studio, but every little bit helps, you know, when you're freelancing. Or even just like thinking about freelancing, really. It can really open up some doors. So I'm trying to think about each of these as, like I said before, sort of a very three-dimensional object, I guess. And I think that can really help when you're drawing, especially something as notoriously complex as the human hand. Hands are so weird. Yeah, I actually don't mind. I think they're kind of fun to draw personally, but I also can see why they would be frustrating. Like drawing weird looking animals, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't mind them actually. Hands are not one of the places I find that I don't personally think I'm super weak in human anatomy. There's plenty of other places I feel like I'm weak, but hands don't tend to be one of them usually. And again, I kind of credit that to my figure drawing classes that I took. I just spent so much time focusing on the hand, I guess. It just makes it less intimidating, maybe. Oh, thanks, Con. Appreciate that follow. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, we're going to be doing like warm-ups for maybe another 20 minutes or so. And then if anybody wants to drop anything in the Discord into the art gym section, we will be sharing those on screen here in just a little bit. So if you'd like to, there is no pressure also. I just appreciate the company and the accountability, making sure that I actually do this stuff that I need to be doing. Good morning. Hey, Frozen Yak. No more snow dino. No, the snow dino unfortunately melted. Oh, we are in an ad. Okay, so the ad has started. So for anybody who can hear me, I guess, we stop during the ads and do a stretch break. This is my once an hour stretch break. So if you are listening and you'd like to be reminded to unshrimp yourself, go ahead and stretch with me. I like to overarch my back and kind of push my shoulder blades together, sort of like trying to make them touch almost behind me, and just hold, like flex the muscles and hold for like 20 seconds or so. Yeah, I know, poor dino, right? Well, I mean, it was like 55 degrees yesterday. There's still a pile like this big, I think, outside, but it's supposed to hit 60 today, so it'll probably melt, would be my guess. But at least I don't have to worry about my studio being super stinking cold, so that's exciting. But yeah, once you've held your shoulder blades together, just kind of drop them. Don't like roll your shoulders back forward, but just like you're basically overstretching and then relaxing. And that relaxed state is going to kind of naturally put you in a more upright position. And the idea is that like over time, it'll kind of cinch your posture kind of back upright into a more healthy position. So that's one that I really like to do because I'm trying not to have back pain when I'm older. So figure why not start early. And then we'll also do like a quick carpal tunnel stretch before time is up. We got about a minute left of ads. But yes, this is I do try to stop the art stuff during the ads. Not just so that people don't miss out, but also so I make sure that I actually do some stretches, because otherwise it's easy to just sit here for hours and draw. That's really not good for you. One of my goals this year is to be a whole lot better about that, so do a couple of wrist rotations. But I hope you're doing well, Yak. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. I just noticed a really bad anatomy problem with this one hand. I'm gonna have to redraw that one. That's okay. Oh wait, are we out of ads yet? I think we have like 10 seconds left. I think I read that wrong. We'll do a few more. You can also do prayer pose. That's a good one. Push your hands towards your belly. Oh, Volcano Doc! Did he really? That's awesome, Yak. Aw, well, I'm glad. Volcano Doc's great. And I'm sure they had a good conversation. I hope they had a good conversation. Yeah, we can give a shout out to Volcano Doc. If you guys wanna, did you know there's a volcanologist here on Twitch? Volcano Doc's fantastic. Oh. Did I spell it wrong? Oh, I sure did. Hold on. Not a pro streamer. There we go. Let's try that one. There. Click that button if you guys want to follow Volcano Doc. She's really awesome. Especially if you're into rocks and stuff. Bean Dog, thank you for that follow. I super appreciate that. And welcome back from the ads, by the way. But no, I didn't know that, Frozeniac. I saw that Stats was streaming. I just didn't. I didn't have a chance to go peek in for very long, so I missed the raid. But I hope you had fun. Hopefully, I'm always happy when science people get to meet each other. when anybody I think is cool gets to meet each other, it's always like. So I'm honored that he took my suggestion. Yeah, science! Hey Charlie's Dragon, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Okay, let me fix this. I think we're definitely out of ads now. Hot dang. Hot dang, folks. You all are amazing. 2 followers away now. We'll see. Maybe it'll happen today. I do have another stream this afternoon. How you doing, Charlie's Dragon? I hope you're doing well. This song feels very loud for some reason. I don't know why. Do you guys... I wish there was a way for me to equalize this. Case does not think she is pro, but I'm 99% pro. 99% you say, Dan the BC Man? I don't know about that. Let's check. Let's see what the numbers say. Let's roll the numbers. Looks like 41%. Actually, Dan. Looks like we're at 41% pro today, so... Sorry to break it to you. Not quite there yet. But I do appreciate the sentiment. Ah! See, I just threw my pen at my keyboard. There's no amount of that is pro. Rue, you stop that. You bring that right back down. 41% of the time, you're pro 100% of the time. Yes, something something. Isn't that Anchorman something something? I don't know. I haven't seen that movie in a really long time. I watched that movie well after it had come out. And I think I kind of missed the boat on it a little bit, but I do know that quote. Rigged should be. No, you and Ungoy, Neil. Ungoy, why does it keep going up? I don't remember why. Or 41% of the time, you're 100% pro. I smelled what you were stepping in. I picked up what you were putting down. I understood what you meant. Okay, I messed this part up a little bit. Oopsie daisies. Oh well, we're gonna stop nitpicking and we're just gonna draw. It's okay. Finish not perfect, right? That's the motto. It's something about getting better, something something, allowing mistakes, something something, getting the bad drawings out, right? That's the motto for anybody who's not been here before. I'm trying to be better about just letting myself make bad drawings on stream, so appreciate your patience with me, and if you would also like to make a bad drawing with me, feel free to join in. It makes me feel better when I'm not the only one struggling a bit. This hand is quite unique looking, actually. You have very long fingers, this person. The ref is on Discord. So actually the refs are going to be in the pin at the top of the board, at the chat. So I have a Pinterest board where I keep all of my references. I don't know if this specific one is actually pinned. I can make sure that it is, though. Let's see. Human. It is now in the anatomy section, this one that I'm using specifically. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Streamlabs posted Discord right when you said Discord. It's almost like it's listening. Well done, Streamlabs. I hesitate to say. But yeah, welcome in, Indiana Bro. We do have an art gym section, so just make sure anything that's posted there is a study. If you want to just share like general art, we also have an art share section. And actually, there's only 3 days left to submit for the showcase. So we do have an art showcase coming up next week. And the deadline to enter, basically every month we do an art showcase for the community just to show off like one piece that you're really proud of, as long as it's work safe. You can throw any like links to socials and stuff in your post if you want. But that's all in the Discord under the monthly art showcase section. And it's just you have until basically the last day of the month. So last day is the 28th. It's coming up actually pretty soon, and the entries will close at basically 11:59 p.m. on the last day of the month. You've got a second while you wait for feedback. Oh, are you waiting on like a portfolio review or something? Yeah, feel free to pop in. Hey, E to the 2i Pie, how are you? It's good to see you. How goes your Monday? Something is going wrong with my Helion thing. It's like not sticking the way it's supposed to. Suspicious. Oh, work. AD got a reply. Art director has to reply. Wait, you're the art director? What are you working on? If you can share. If you want to share. You also don't have to share. But that's cool. Well, I hope work is going well. It's been crazy. You have lots to do. A birthday shopping for your kids. Oh, happy birthday to your kiddo. Kids do make it busy. That is for certain. Just concept work. Very awesome. Very cool. Just wait me to find what you were looking for. But yeah, I used to post the references I was using in Discord, but I didn't think that many people were actually using it, and it was taking time, so I just kind of stopped doing that. But yeah, the link at the top of chat is, I try to curate my Pinterest board as well as I can to make sure that there's not like a lot of AI or like heavily photoshopped references in there, so I try, but you know, it be what it be. Yeah, we'll probably be doing the show and tell piece in about 10 minutes or so, roughly. I'm just gonna kind of finish these hands, I think, and then may not even finish all of them. And then we will pop in there. So cool, you never thought about drawing hand positions. Oh man, E to the 2i Pie, let me tell you what. The human body is a cornucopia of reference information. Even just different positions can do so many different things to the tendons and the muscles, and just learning to think of these things as shapes. So I didn't really do a good job today of talking about like ways to think about drawing the hands or drawing in general, but I try to think about everything as like a form. You'll see this a lot in like how to draw books and stuff, and it is a good way to do it. Like trying to think about, you know, the hand is a bunch of rectangles. It's not really rectangles, but what they're trying to get you to do is to think about it as like a three-dimensional object, right? You're not just, we're trying really hard not to just copy the lines that we see. We're trying to think about these as shapes and forms and trying to ask questions about, well, why do I see the shadow on this side? Oh, that's because the finger is round, and it's round in this way because these bones, and really kind of break down the anatomy so that you can remember why you're drawing what you're drawing. And that's how you actually learn to draw and learn how to draw from imagination. It's not, you're trying to get away from copying and move toward storing up actual information in your visual library so that you can pull that out when you want to like make a character design or, you know, do whatever it is that you want to do. I struggle to find references on Pinterest that aren't AI. Yeah, Melody, it's pretty rough. I really do try hard to make sure that my Pinterest board, if you guys see anything that looks like AI, let me know. I do try to curate it pretty well. I think I do a pretty decent job, but if there's something that snuck through, I definitely want it out of there. But if anybody's looking for a Pinterest board full of references of all kinds of things, I've spent years putting mine together and recently tried to organize it, although I was really sad to find out somebody told me apparently when they click that link, it doesn't show up in the order that I've organized. Like I have it alphabetized and it's like in a way that makes it slightly easier to find stuff. And it sounds like it's not like that for everybody, and that makes me really sad because I spent a lot of time making it organized. But alas, I guess it didn't matter. I mean, it helps me, but it would be nice if it helped other people too. But either way, if anybody needs a Pinterest board to follow that has various references of environments and objects and buildings, and people, animals, lots of animals, I try to keep it pretty diverse and pretty fresh when I find stuff. Decomposing bigger things into smaller. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. think the hand is a flattish box with a bunch of funky cylinders. Yeah, a lot of people do. And whatever it takes to get you to think about it as a form and not a flat thing that you're copying. Yeah. Also, hi Mo Shrimp, how are you? You missed Pinterest having anything worthwhile, not the AI spam. Yeah. Yeah, I will say that I don't find most of my pins on Pinterest. I do pin them from other places on the internet, so I think that's part of why my board doesn't have that much AI, is because I go elsewhere to find photo references. So anyway, but again, like I said, it does not mean I'm perfect, and there very well may be something on there that is. So if you guys see something, say something. I would love to take it off. But yeah, Circle, I saw you were streaming the other day. How are your streams going? Did you guys know that E to the 2I pi, aka Circle, because that's what his name means? Did you know that? We learned about math. And it does educational content here on Twitch. So if you are looking to get better at math, whether you're in a class or you just want, it's just a skill that you would like to improve, I recommend hanging out. Circle, do you know actual education? I'm sure you probably do, because you both do math stuff. But that's the other math streamer that I'm familiar with. And it's true, Charlie's Dragon, as we know, AI is bad at hands. It's funny, it does make me laugh that, like, even AI struggles with hands. It's like proof that artists are constantly complaining that hands are like one of the most difficult things to draw, which they are pretty tough. Especially when you're still like kind of getting used to how they're put together, but I just think it made me laugh when it's like one of the few things I could laugh about with AI. It's like, see, even the computer struggles to make hands. Dr. Gold, is that what his name is? I've actually never heard his name. No, or is that somebody else? I need to venture more into the educational side of Twitch again. When I was first getting back on Twitch last spring, about this time last year actually, I was really kind of hunting around and ended up stumbling across a lot of the educational content, which I think is pretty dang cool. But haven't had time to do much exploration lately. It's the ultimate gotcha, I know. Right, Rue? Ugh. I don't know if it will. Hands are complex. It doesn't have a 3D reference to what it is. It's just a flat box of cylinders, so it just appears to be a weird shape with some amount of... Yeah, exactly. It's because of the basic problem with generative AI, which is that it's not actual intelligence. It's not actually comprehending anything. All it can do is copy and guess. And that's why, anyway, that's definitely a rant you don't want me to start, unless you do. But yeah, it doesn't actually know what it's doing. That's why it can't be very helpful for creative endeavors anyway. It's great for compiling information though. That's what I wish it would be used for primarily, but alas. Give us a rant. Oh, Smugsy. I appreciate you. I don't know. You're all hot and bothered at 11 a.m. I mean, you guys all know. I'm pretty sure most of the people here understand what I would say anyway. AI do be frustrating. Mostly TLDR ethics. Hot and bothered from the movie. Oh no! Smugsy already? Headphones just broke. One of the screws turned out to be plastic. Oh no! Oh bummer. That's sad. Depending on how many different weird ways hands can look. We can't. It's okay, Charlie's Dragon. This is called stacking. Wait, what? What's called stacking? A maze. Oh gosh. Wait, Ungoy, are you trying to tell us you're in a gang? Ungoy, that's not safe. Ungoy. Ungoy, do we need to be worried about you? Is that why you're always hungry? Ungoy! Alright, I need to use a different brush. This part of why I'm struggling, I think, is that I'm using too clean of a pen tool for this. I prefer the sketchy gestural line. It tends to be more free feeling. heard it here, folks. Fidelio headphones are not durable. Okay, well, good to know. I don't think I'm familiar with that brand, but I will steer clear if I see it in the future. Okay, there's that one. Yeah, I forgot. I keep meaning to turn that thing off. Let me make a note. Hold on. Must make note to self. Oops. Ah, dang it. Oh no. I broke it. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. Okay. That makes you want to. No, don't send me milk. Don't send me milk. I want my P.O. Box people to like me. So far, nobody's abused it, so. On your shoulders, I can see. Part of your problem with hands is that I know so well how a hand operates in 3D space, but the fingers stay the same length, etc., so it's hard to translate to 2D. You mean like, do you mean like for foreshortening? And possibly very small mistakes make them look. Yeah, and I think that's a lot of the difficulty of hands is like we all know what a hand is supposed to look like, much like a face, because we all have those, or at least most of us have hands and faces. And when we see one that's drawn incorrectly, or if we draw it ourselves, it can be frustrating because you're like, ugh, I know this isn't right. Like it looks so wrong because I see this all the time. It'll be cheese by the time it arrives. Yeah, gross. And like not the good kind of cheese either. Yeah. But no, hands are, oops, notoriously tough. They can be fun. I don't know, I think they're kind of fun, personally. I think you can get a lot of expression in the hand, and I think that's why it's fun for me. It's kind of like Rue said, actually. I never really thought of it as an animal, but it does kind of have some animalistic sort of, like, expressiveness to the hand, I guess. Oops, in my dreams, together. So clumsy. Most of us have hands or faces. Which pair one did you get? 2 hands or 2 faces? I think I got 2 hands. Last time I checked, anyway. I don't know. If there's a face on the back of my head, let me know. I was a teacher, and they do say teachers have eyes in the back of their head, so I guess it's possible, but I've never noticed a second face apparatus of any kind. Oh, true. True, my name is not Quirrell, yeah. Although there are a lot of squirrels here. It's pretty close to Quirrell. Casey Two-Faced, no! No, I can't be Two-Faced. I don't even know who Harvey Dent is, guys. There it is. Hey, Bakaholic, how are you? It's good to see you. You're not late, you're fine, you're fine. I hope you're doing well. We're just doodling some hands. Gonna be looking at everyone else's art here in just a sec. I'm as happy as a squirrel as long as I'm with Mr. Quirrell. Oh gosh. You missed out on hands? Aww. No, you didn't miss out. You're good. The hands aren't going anywhere, Bach. Here's the thing. You know how it goes. you can always draw them on your own. You survived. Well, I'm glad you survived. I don't know what you survived, but I'm glad you did, Hectix, and welcome in. Yeah. Doodling is creative practice. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's true. I think doodling is interesting. Man, I was thinking about doodling the other day. Yeah, but doodling is creative practice. That's true. That's a good way to put it. Study is observational practice, and I feel like both of them can be really good or really bad in similar ways, which is interesting to think about. Like, sometimes, like, I know we talk about schema, and you guys mess with me a lot about bringing it up, but I do feel like creative doodling, like if you find yourself in the same pattern of drawing the same thing over and over, it can almost be a trap, and we've talked about that before. But I think the same thing can happen with observational study too. There's a saying, like, if I forget how it exactly goes, but it's something about how practice can be poison if you're not practicing correctly, or if you're not practicing wisely, or something like that. It's like you're basically reinforcing a bad habit. It's that same concept. Doodling is a trap. That's not quite what I'm saying. But I've definitely noticed this, especially in like some of my older work. I went through this period of where I was just like filling sketchbooks, but I wasn't actually experimenting. I wasn't trying new things. I wasn't observing new things. I wasn't challenging myself. And so I was basically developing a schema. It didn't quite feel like a style, because it's like, I feel like the style is a little more intentional. Like a schema feels like automatic drawing. It's just like the way you draw without thinking is what I would kind of, I guess, define as a schematic drawing. And I guess I was looking back at those sketchbooks, and there was like a 2 or 3 year period where I saw almost virtually no growth. Like it was just the same stuff over and over. And a lot of that was while I was teaching, and to be fair, I was so busy, they were mostly just like decompression, like just feeling the need to get any amount of drawing out kind of doodles. And so I wasn't really like trying to get better, but I didn't because I wasn't challenging myself either. But a lot of that was just didn't have the emotional bandwidth to actually sit down and try to challenge myself. Yeah, it was definitely comfort doodling, yeah, for sure. But I think that can happen even if you aren't super stressed too. Like we can just develop, like, they can be sneaky. Like I kind of want to look at some of my sketchbooks. Not that I've been keeping sketchbooks very regularly lately, which is a habit I'd like to break. I need to get back in the habit of doodling in the sketchbook as I'm like walking around places. But yeah, I don't know. I think it can be something that you don't realize you're doing until you've already like been doing it for years, and then you're like, oh shoot, like I've lost the ability to challenge myself, or like I've become rusty in this way. I don't know if that makes any sense what I'm saying. But Valentine's note came. Oh good, I'm glad, Miss Art Rules. I'm glad it made it to you. And I hope you enjoyed it. Something you still struggle on letting go of is the idea of using another person's art or even their techniques or style. I get this idea of needing to be something totally unique, but it keeps me from taking stuff. Yeah, there's a balance there, Hectix. We were talking about doing a style study sometime for the art gym. I'm still kind of debating it because I really feel like style studies are something most people are just gonna do because that's fun. It's fun to like study the more imaginative side, I guess, but it's still something that like I haven't done in a while, so I'm like, well, I need to do a style study. I haven't done one in a minute, so I don't know if I'm gonna have like rules on it or anything. I think for myself I'll probably make some rules, like it needs to be either a dead artist or an artist who's no longer active, or like, I don't know, I personally feel weird like doing a style study of like a living, basically like peer of mine here on Twitch. Does that make sense? I don't know, I just feel strange about it personally. I don't think you should feel strange about it. I think I have a problem. But I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that if we do a style study. But it's basically the same thing as a master study or a master copy. Like we should be doing those things because it's important, just like it's important to observe the real world. It's also helpful to see what's already been done and like how other artists have solved exaggerating what they've gotten from nature. That way you can find your own sort of style from, you know, that amalgamation of things. So yeah, you need to go out and just draw people. Exactly, Hectix. I wish I could figure out how to do like an IRL stream where I could just take us to a coffee shop or something, or a bookstore, and just hang out and draw people. I think that would be super, super cool. Hey Andy, how you doing? Style study of Mobius? Mobius is great, yeah. Neil says, in many things, people develop bad habits and get by with it. To get better, they have to first break. Exactly. Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do by doing observational drawing. I do feel like observational drawing is the fastest way to break a bad habit, because it's forcing your brain to observe. And I think especially, like what Hectix is talking about, if you can get out and do observational drawing in life of something, that probably helps the most. I don't know if I have time to do these other hands. I kind of wanted to. Maybe I'll just do like a quick gesture, just like a really fast gesture of the hand, just to help me like get those shapes down. And then I'm gonna do this draw me an animal. Thank you, Unknown Andy. And then we will look at your work, guys. So I'm gonna say you have about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes before we look at the work from chat. So feel free to, if you wanted to post anything, to get that posted in the Art Gem section of the Discord. Or you could do it in the chat if that's what you prefer. My OBS is really struggling. Okay. Hello. Oh no, I see it, Andy. No, yeah, no worries, no worries. I see it. But we're gonna do it. I got you. I'd laugh if you're doing study in public and the person looks up from their phone and is watching the stream. Wow, that would be wild. I wonder if that's ever happened. Surely not. That would have to be some kind of like wild coincidence, or it would be somebody who like intentionally went to the place where the streamer was already watching. Don't they have a word for that other than stalking? Is there like a word for that when you go and you find a streamer, either in like a game or in life? I guess in real life it's stalking, but in a game there's a word for it. Is it like stream hunting? Somebody know what I'm talking about? Somebody said that to me the other day, and I can't remember who it was. Stream sniping. Casey stalking art. No. no. I have no interest in that. Positive news. Okay, we'll do a positive news story too. I'm trying to finish. This is an actually really interesting hand gesture here. Don't have to be skipping what you wanna do. Alright, that one's a little messed up. That's okay. Save. Let's do the draw me an animal. Okay. Draw me an animal. What do you want me to draw? Let's see. Ribbon seal, we did that one. Cuckoo wasp. Okay, cuckoo wasp. So, we'll go over here, under Mudang. This is a cuckoo. Whoops, I'm messing everything up. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. The cuckoo wasp. I have no idea what this is, to be honest. I'm guessing it has a behavior that is similar to a cuckoo in either that it pops out like a cuckoo clock, or that it's a parasitic wasp in some way. Like a cuckoo bird is technically a parasitic bird, because it will knock the eggs of the actual parents out and lay its own eggs, and then the parents of those eggs will raise their chick for them. I'm gonna guess it's the latter, so I'm just gonna draw a wasp, but I don't actually know. So if you don't like wasps, I guess now maybe you might want to look away. I don't know. Boink, boink. I just learned about parasitic wasps. I'm gonna draw one that has like these really crazy thick antennae, because apparently there are some parasitic wasps out there that have really, really thick antennas. I didn't know that existed. I've only been familiar with like the wasps that we have here in the States, I guess. I don't know how to draw a wasp though, so this is gonna be it. I think all their legs come out of here, but I don't actually know. I also don't know how they carry them. I know sometimes they have long legs, but I don't know what they look like. I clearly don't know how to draw a wasp, guys. This is my wasp. Ta-da! There we go. No idea how to draw a wasp at all. There. We're gonna give him a little smile. He's a nice guy. Yeah, we should. I do need to put more bugs on the art gym calendar, most definitely. We're gonna make him kind of a yellowy brown, I guess. Yeah, the smile makes them less scary, right? That's my hope anyway. Time to practice. Yeah, we need to do an insects day. We haven't done one in a while. I think we did butterflies a couple weeks ago, maybe? And then we did, we've done beetles. In fact, we may have do we have a bug one coming up? I can't remember. Need to consult the list. If anyone has recommendations on stuff that you'd like to see for the art gym. Oh, I forgot to check the time before I started this. We can post those ideas either in chat, and if I see them, I'll add them to the list, or you can post them in the stream event section of the Discord if you have stuff that you'd like to practice or you'd like to see me practice, or, you know, whatever ideas you have. Yeah, we should probably do more bugs for sure. Just gonna give them all segmented. I don't know. I have no idea. There we go. I probably was not 5 minutes, but I actually don't know what else to add. I will be happy if it's a wasp. It's pretty much... yeah. There's my guess. Let's look and see what it looks like, shall we? Cuckoo wasp. Oh! Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, no. I got this very wrong. It does have really thick antennae, but it is a parasitic wasp. It's also called an emerald wasp, though. You guys, look at the colors on this. This is a really pretty bug. Can you call this a bug? Look how bright green that is. Wow. Where does it live? Commonly known as the cuckoo wasp or emerald wasp. It's a very large cosmopolitan group. Over 3,000 described species. Holy cow. That's a lot. Parasitic or kleptoparasitic wasps. That is such a phrase. They are most diverse in the desert regions of the world, as they are typically associated with solitary bee and wasp species, which are most diverse in such areas. Their brood parasitic lifestyle has led to the evolution of fascinating adaptations, including chemical mimicry of host odors. Wow. Look at this one. It's like it's got a shiny bum. Look at that. That's really pretty. I can see where they get the name, emerald wasp, certainly. It's not a true bug. Yeah, colloquial bug, yeah. Refers to the cuckoo-like way in which, okay, so I got this part right from the name, in which the wasps in the family lay eggs in the nest of unrelated host species. Term is also used for some wasps outside of the family. Interesting. Shiny bodies. Interesting. Look at this one. What? This looks fake. Laying their eggs in nests alive, they consume the host eggs or larvae while they're still young. Oh wow, then the food provided by the host for its own juvenile. That's wild. They have flattened or concave lower abdomens. Oh. Interesting. It can curl into a defensive ball when attacked by a potential host in the manner of a pill bug. Wow. That's wild, actually. Interesting. Yeah. Well, there we go. Well, if you guys want to learn more about these critters, here you are. Here's a link in the chat. It's a transformer. Yeah, exactly, Loki. It is very cool. Well, thank you. I'm going to say that I got this like 40% right. I did get that it's a wasp. I guessed about the parasitic piece. Maybe I'll give myself 50% for guessing that. But like, I definitely didn't know what that animal was and did not draw it or color it correctly. So there we are. It's the Waspinator, exactly. Yeah, super pretty, right? Okay, so we're gonna go into the art gym section of the Discord now and see what you guys drew. We're gonna look at everything that has been posted since the last art gym, which would have been last Wednesday, I think. So let me scroll up and see, make sure everything is work safe. So far, so good. Yep, that looks good. Okay, beautiful. Let's go check it out. So, the way it works is I go into the art gym section of the Discord. I will scroll up to the last thing that we saw on stream, which is whatever my thing was from last time, which was these dudes. So we're gonna go right down below that. And here, the first one we have is Moonsky Runner is also a streamer here on Twitch that you guys should be following. This looks fantastic, Moonsky. Moonsky, I don't know if you watch these later, but I'm very impressed. Lovely job, not only with the anatomy, but also just with the drapery of the fabric. Really, really well done. Nice shading, nice values too, and you really did a fantastic job on this thigh and calf muscle especially. That feels really, really solid to me for some reason. I don't know if there's just like more attention I think paid to the values maybe, but it's really well done. Good line of action, yep, for sure. Really good, yeah, just good movement in general. And the face is actually quite well done too. I struggle with faces a lot, as you guys know, so I'm always like extra kudos to folks who do a good job making some nice detailed faces for us to look at. Somebody reacted with a dress, that's awesome. And thank you for giving the shout out to Moonsky Yangularu. If you aren't following Moonsky, folks, go click that link in the chat and click that little heart button to make sure that you don't miss the next stream. Moving on to HDMZ. These look great, some lovely figure studies. We did do figure studies last time, so maybe we'll see a few of those today. Again, great job. I feel like you've been doing a really nice job checking for form and proportion while you're working on these. And thank you for sharing them with us. I really like the way you're blocking them in first, like you're really checking for the proportions first. That's a really helpful way to avoid misproportioned things. And just really nice weight also in all of these. Like these all feel very like heavily there, you know. Well done. Really, really nice. Thank you, for giving that shout to HMZ. Oh no, you guys are all good. It looks like Casey Snort with straight hair. What? I have straight hair today? It is kind of straight today. It's not very humid today, so my hair tends to curl when it's humid. Yeah, these look fantastic, HDMC. Nice job on these skeletal and muscle studies, too. These are nicely done. Make sure you guys are following HDMZ if you aren't already, to make sure that you can catch the next stream. I think he's been doing a lot of study streams recently, but I feel like there have been some finished pieces being worked on, too. Oh, did you mean this? Did you mean this right here? Dan the Beast Man, if that's what you were talking about, that looks nothing like me, but that is very, very flattering and very funny. HDMZ, well done. Well done. We have one from Slappy Salamander. Slappy, I don't know if Slappy's in chat right now, but hopefully she'll see it later. Slappy, always good to see some art from you. Looks like we're doing some seashells. Man, we should do some seashell studies. Have we ever done that before? I don't know if we've ever done a seashell study. Let me write that down actually really fast. Casey straight hair. No, that's too much work. It doesn't hold. It doesn't hold anyway. My hair is just, it's ornery in a unflattering way. It's like, no, we're gonna be slightly curly, do whatever we want, and be tangled. But not thick enough to actually look good. Let's see, where is the stream? I'm gonna write this down before I forget. So stream event chat. I'm gonna go to this and make a note to myself to add seashells. What was the other one? Bugs. Bugs. Seashells. There we go. Bugs and seashells have been added. I don't know, Ungoy, because I also don't do stuff to my hair. So it's just whatever it does is what it does. Probably like me with big curls is what I would imagine. Slappy, these look fantastic. Ooh, nice, nice shading. Really nice structural drawings underneath all the values and stuff too. Really nice details. You're really taking your time on, and I don't have the patience, I can already tell you, for even the amount of like these little like drawing. What are they called? The little striations in something. I don't know what they would be. They look good though. I'm trying to think of the name. But you have more patience than I do is what I'm trying to drive at here. Hatching? I'm not sure if hatching is the word either. It's like whenever like a rock or a shell or anything with keratin, like your fingernails have them too. It's like those little lines. There's a name for that. I just don't know what that is. I forget. Anyway, Slappy drew them and has patience, and I'm impressed. Well done, Slappy. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for sharing your references too. You guys don't have to share your references. Sometimes people do, and if you do, it does kind of help us see like where you were coming from, like what decisions you made. And I don't know, sometimes it helps even for me, like when I'm drawing the reference, or from the reference, if I look at it by itself, I don't usually see areas where I can grow, but then when I have them side by side with the reference, I'm like, oh, I see how I was drawing what I thought I saw here, instead of drawing what I was actually seeing. And so it can kind of help you too, but it's totally up to you if anybody shares, whether you share the reference or not. Just so long, you know, it's kind of honor system, but I'm trusting that you guys are using reference.
because that is the whole point. This looks familiar. Well done with that foreshortening on that thumb right there, Amaze. Very nicely done. This one is from Amazing Fan 15. Fantastic draftsman in his own right. If you guys are not following Amaze, you're missing out. Amaze does great work with comics, has been doing a lot of animation lately, has been really up in the animation count on the stream and making a lot of his own animation. So if you want to go check out some animation or some drawing or character art, go check out Amaze. Yeah, these look great. The foreshortening on both of these drawings is fantastic. And the muscles, obviously, I mean, you spend a lot of time drawing very fit, muscular, low body fat folks. So I'm not surprised at all that that you're able to do this quite well, quite proficiently. Yeah, incredibly well done. Fantastic work, Amaze, as always. And thank you for sharing. Appreciate you being here and helping out too. And then we have another one from another mod, Yangularu. Just, you know, just casually animating her studies like you do. Being just so pro. Yeah, I need to do more shoulder studies too. If you guys aren't following Yangularu though, make sure that you do. Click that heart right there. If it popped up for you, make sure you give a follow. In fact, somebody told me actually there's 2 ways to do shoutouts. Does this do anything different? Is this a fancy shoutout? Or is that the same? I think it's the same. There's supposed to be like a slash shoutout with Yangularu. Sorry, I'm just practicing on you, Rue. I hope you don't mind. Okay, yeah, I don't know the difference between all the different shoutouts, but supposedly they're different. Let me know which one is better, because I don't actually know. But you guys should all go follow Yangularu. I was hanging on a Rue's stream yesterday, doing lots of cool animation. These are great. These actually feel like hand exercises. Did you just find a hand exercise video and then just like do studies from it? Because that's actually really smart. These look great. There's one announcement shoutout. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you just YouTube searched hand stretches. No, that's awesome. That's such a good, smart idea. These are great. I think I must, Amaze, yeah, but I wasn't using Moobot for a long time, and it's done that before, so I think I must have it set up on a bot somewhere to do the announcement shoutout. I don't know. I have no idea. I just want to make sure everybody's getting the right shoutout, that's all. Okay. Well done, Yangularu. Oh, they're having it from Dilly Dally. Nice. I love that. This looks fantastic. Dally is also a streamer here on Twitch. Let me see if I can remember. I think it's Dally Say. Shoot, I don't remember. If anybody remembers how to spell Dally's username, feel free to shout out. If not, I will look it up. Give me 1 second. I know. I can't. I think there might be a number in it, maybe. I'm really bad at that. Oh no, there's 2 letters at the end. Dally Say MT. That's what it is. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. So if you guys want to go give Dilly Dally a follow, Dally does some great streams. Has been doing some study streams themselves actually. But I like how you broke this up into instead of like values, you used color. Even though that pink is like it's like a more heavily saturated pink, I guess, so it still feels like a shadow, it reads like a shadow, but it's a fun way to do it. Really nice. These look fantastic. Yeah, nice structures in all of this. I'm just kind of like taking in the segments. Yeah, color instead of shadow. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I like that. I guess it's not totally shadow because there are some shadows that didn't get replicated in color, but it's mostly shadow. Really nicely done though. This is a deceptively complex pose. It almost looks like it's making a little heart. Aww, a little heart in the middle. That's cute. I'm probably seeing hearts where they aren't intended, but I like them. So thank you so much for sharing and for drawing along and for encouraging me, not just Dally, but all of you, with all these lovely studies. Thank you for studying along with me this morning. I will be back on later today at 4 p.m. doing something. I'm going to post my studies here in the chat, and then basically I'll just, we'll start anything below that is what we'll show on stream next week. So if you didn't have a chance to finish your studies and you still wanted to participate in hands or in arms today, feel free to drop them in the art gem section if you do some studies that you want to show off. But you also, if you did some studies today, even if you didn't show them off, thank you and congrats. I'm proud of you for whatever that's worth. And sorry, that was my computer, not yours. And we are gonna go find someone to raid. Oh, that's right, Positive News. Thank you for the reminder. Let's see, Positive News Network. We have a new alert, or sorry, not alert, a new redeem. So really quick, let's do the positive news, and I will share it. First astronaut with a disability is cleared for space station mission. That's exciting. Here's some positive news. John McFall has been approved to become the first person with a physical disability to take part in the mission to the International Space Station. That's awesome. And click on this link. There's also the Good News Network is actually the one I usually use because they do like multiple good news stories a day. So if anybody is looking for a good news, just something to brighten your day, make you feel better about humanity, I really appreciate positive news stories. And so I've added this redeem recently just to try it out. This is only the second or third time we've done it. But it's just nice to remember that there's like good stuff happening in the world, you know, like it's not all doom and gloom, and it's really easy to feel that way if you spend a lot of time on the internet. So yeah, we are rambling a little bit, but I'm okay with it. A little bit distracted. That's okay, it's intentional. Oh, hey, Science Streams. Your day brightens for me. Aw, Science, no you. No, I appreciate you being here, Science. And hey, Science, I'm sure you heard the news, but they've officially changed the way that they tally the numbers now so that raids officially count for the actual numbers, guys. So we'll see. We'll see if the push happens. It's definitely a little more likely now that I don't have to worry about figuring out numbers, because that was also part of the reason I was just like, I don't know if I have the energy for this. Yeah, I figured you knew, but I thought I would tell you. And also thank you for that Gigantify. Time to fire that push. The push/pull. We'll see. We'll see. If I can get closer on average to like that number, I might actually think about it. Right now my average is still 40, so it's about 40, which is great. I'm so thankful for all the people who hang out here, but now that we know that raids count for sure, who knows? Who knows what'll happen? We'll see. We'll see in the next few weeks if things start looking like maybe I should do that. But I do appreciate everybody being here, and I appreciate your enthusiasm. If you guys aren't following Science Streams, by the way, you should definitely be following Science. And thank you all for being here. Yeah, we're gonna go find somebody else to raid, somebody doing some art here on Twitch. It tends to be who I raid into. So let me get those stream credits rolling. Hopefully I didn't break them. It's very possible that I broke them. I'm trying really hard not to break my stream constantly here. But that's the other thing too, Belint. I don't know if you've noticed or if you've been around for my afternoon streams, but been having some internet connectivity issues, and so I've been dropping, like a lot of my connection's been dropping for the last few weeks. It's been really frustrating. So that's part of why I'm also a little bit hesitant, but we'll see if I can get that fixed. We'll see if I can get that fixed. But I appreciate y'all. If you want to hang out with me in between streams, I do have a Discord, and I also have social medias that you can follow me on if you want to. Follows are always appreciated and very helpful. We are gonna go raid in to somebody doing some art, somebody doing some work safe art specifically, which is sometimes hard to find. Well, it would probably help if I clicked who I was following so that I could actually see those folks. You know, you'd think by now that I would know how to stream, but I just don't. So there we are. There we are. I just don't know how to stream. Oh, there's so many good folks on. Let's see. You know, we haven't said hi to this person in a while. Maybe we should do that. Oh, we've actually never. Wait, have we rated Blank before? I'm so conflicted. Oh, there's so many good people on. Ooh. Let's go say hi, actually, to somebody we haven't rated in a while. Who I think deserves a little bit of a spotlight. Because I hang out on their stream a fair bit, lurking, and I think they're pretty great. And they tend to be pretty work safe. Let me just do a quick check of the chat. I don't think we've rated it in a very long time. Yeah. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're drawing, it looks like we're drawing a portrait. A lady in a pretty dress with a cat. So I think we're gonna be good. Let's go say hi to Kanda. Kanda does lovely art. I'm too hard on myself? Maybe, Dan the VC Man, maybe. We'll have to talk about that more later. We do crime? No, we don't do- wait, what are we talking about? We're not doing crime. Wait, what? No, what's going on? No, Ungloy, we're not doing crime. Draw Curiosity, hey, how are you? We're just gonna flail in Canada's general direction and say it's a Casey raid, but thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. If you want to hang out with me again, I'll be back on in like 4 hours. So thank you everybody showing up in the little credits thing that I think is not breaking my stream today. Hopefully it has a few times, so I may have to switch what I'm using. But thank you to everybody who's shown up in the credits, to the subscribers, the raids today, Illustrated and Kiki Hunter Creative. I appreciate you both. Thank you for bringing your communities here and helping me with that possible partner push. We'll see, I don't know. We'll see how my internet behaves at the studio. Thank you for all the new follows today, and a special thanks to my patrons too. Like I said, I'll be back on later today, so if you guys want to come hang out, I'll be streaming either a painting that I'm working on or some new emotes. I'm not sure yet which one I want to do, so we'll just kind of see how I'm feeling this afternoon. But hopefully I'll see you there. And if not, I guess have a great rest of your life. I don't know, you've been awesome. Let's go say hi to Kenda. She does great work. Oh, and